Scottie, I don't know, it's like really fresh, but looking back on the season, like, how do you choose to define success, and do you feel like the season was successful? I know Dark always says it's about the work and not the outcomes, but now that obviously it's over, like, do you feel like the season ended up being successful for you guys?
Successful? I don't know about successful, but it was a good season for us. I felt like we went out there every single game and we just got better. Found out more about ourselves after each and every single game, and we worked really hard. So to say that, and felt like we worked really hard and didn't leave nothing on the table, it felt like we had a solid season.
Scottie, how do you define success?
For
the season, like, would it be like
team or team? Just sticking to our standard. For the team aspect, success for our team, sticking to our standard, sticking to the way that we play, and I feel like we did that. So like I said, I don't know. I wouldn't say it was successful because obviously we felt like we could have did better and went pretty farther than what we went. But we stuck to our standards. We played super hard. We played aggressive. We had a defensive mindset the whole year on how we want to attack the ball and how we want to create havoc on defense. And we stuck to that, and we felt like we did a great job at it.
I was saying that he felt like he talked to Quick and they were saying that they were playing different. Is that how you felt too? Like having obviously two big guys.
Obviously, having those two guys out there, it would still be very different for us. But can't really think about that and the what ifs. But we went out there, fought hard, competed, felt like we could have got it. Felt like their home court advantage. It helped those guys and build their energy. Obviously, guys on that team stepped up pretty big. Different guys in different games, they contributed. Max Juice was huge for them off the bench. Sam Merrill was great for them, making shots. Dennis was great off the bench for them. And guys like that, affect the game and could change the series.
Scottie, how did it feel to be, obviously when you played in the playoffs, like you're on national TV like every single game. And, you had guys like Charles Barkley even saying like you're a top 15 player. To finally get that kind of recognition nationally, how did that feel from your perspective?
To be honest, I didn't really see all the social media stuff. But I just was going out there just trying to win. My mindset was just, for myself personally, I want to be great. So, and that requires winning. So, trying to do whatever it takes to win and go out there and try to be myself at the best of my abilities. Just be super aggressive, attack the rim. I think people saw it. I was attacking the rim with very aggressive. I was getting to my midi. I was playmaking at a high level, rebounding, pushing, and, I think it was just all being seen.
Do you feel like this class was like the run where you put everything that you've been working on together on full display?
No, because like I said, we could have went farther, but, I don't really know about that perspective, but like I said, I was just going out there trying to win, playing my game, playing super hard, being physical, just trying to limit those two main guys and still try to help at the same time. We was doing a lot of different things, but that's what it requires. At the end of the day, like I said, I was just trying to make winning plays and trying to win.
Scottie, what kind of growth did you see over the 7-game series for guys like Jamal and Kobe?
Like, I'm not really surprised that these guys did it. I see the work that Jamal, Jacoby, and CMB put in every single day. I think if you see in the regular season, CMB numbers on the defensive side and how much he helped our team throughout the whole season, we know how much of a force his physicality, what he can do for our team when he's out there on the floor. Jamal, his playmaking ability, getting people to the spots, being aggressive on defense. He's going to different assignments throughout the game. Jacoby shooting the ball. We've seen how, since All-Star break, he was the best shooter in the NBA. So he's shooting lights out, playing defense, getting steals, guarding at a high level. It's no surprise to me. I see these guys do this day in, day out, every single game, going on to the next game. We're watching film together. We're building this thing up day by day. And every game, like I said, we just get better. We're getting better.
For yourself personally, like whether it's throughout the season or the playoffs, what part of your game do you felt like grew the most?
Grew the most? You said throughout the season?
Yeah, or even just throughout the playoffs. Like if you look back on your season, what part of the basketball skills grew the most?
I'd just say the difference between probably the regular season and the playoffs, for me personally, was just the level of aggression that I was playing with. Not on the defense side, I always play super aggressive, but just putting myself in offense more, just trying to go get the ball and playing downhill with crazy force and speed, running transition every single play. That was just like a different level for me, I feel like.
And like, is it just a matter of like flipping the switch mentally, or like when you say like being more aggressive and finding those opportunities, what helps you accomplish that?
Definitely flip my mentality. Like I said, if you want to be great, you got to win. And my mindset, I was trying to go out there and win, and we needed it. The way that they were guarding B.I., they wasn't really allowing him to get catches. So, I just knew we had to do something different. It takes a lot of force, a lot of effort, a lot of speed, doing it on both ends, but that's what it's going to require. So I was just trying to do the best I could.
Scottie, Coach Darkus says you've only reached 60% of your potential. Where do you see sort of that 40% that you can kind of improve on yourself?
I don't know. Darko, he's really high on me. His vision and what he sees in me is really high. But I don't think I tapped into what I can be either. We still got a long ways to go, and I know I can just keep growing from here on both ends of the floor. And, every year I'm just going to continually get better. I got a lot to my game that I know I can get into.
I feel like this group needs like a lot of help. If it comes back like the same next year, you feel confident just the development of being able to take the next step, or there's a lot of help needed, or?
For sure. I feel very confident in the guys that we got out there on the floor. We got some dogs out here. Play super hard, play super physical. They're super confident in their game on both ends of the floor, and we got everything it takes. Like I said, we felt like we could have got much farther than what we got, and that would have been a totally different conversation, and people would have started seeing stuff different. But unfortunately, it didn't go the way it went. But I feel like we're gonna be back. We're gonna be better. We got a long ways to go, but we took a direction, the right step. I took a step in the right direction. I meant.
You mentioned multiple times about expecting to go farther. Having a season like this, what type of expectation does it create in your mind for next season?
Every season is different. To be honest, anything can happen. You never know what's gonna happen. Injuries is a part of the game. Things just happen throughout the season. So, not really thinking about that right now. Obviously, as well. But we'll see. We'll see.
Scottie, Yak had a up and down season with his back injuries and the stuff that he was doing. Not being able to play all the games that he wanted to play. At that center position, where do you see the future for this team being, especially the way he played in the playoffs and stuff?
Me personally, I think Yak was unbelievable for us. Yak helps me in so many different ways. His screens, the way he finds spots on the floor for me, when I'm able to make those playmaking plays, and his touch around the rim. We need Yak on this team. Yak is so important for us. Rebounding, his touch around the rim, us being able to talk and communicate with him, to know what spots and tell people how he feels out there on the floor as well. Especially that last game, I felt like he should have been out. Me personally, I think he should have been out there more. But he's instrumental for our team, and we need him.